So now we're going to be talking about positions in labor. There really is no one set position that is better for one set stage of labor or one set person or one set baby. Everybody's different, and you're going to find that different things work for you for one baby to the next baby, or 1 minute in labor to the next minute in labor. So we're going to kind of play around with the different categories to kind of give you a basic feel for what your options might be. And then you can explore the birth space that you're in, whether it's at home or a birthing center or a hospital. No matter where you are, the space is going to be different. So let's play. So this stool is one of those stools that you use in your toilet to help you like get in a squatting position while you poop, which is better for your colon. But as I looked at it, the shape of it and everything, I thought, man, that looks a lot like a birthing stool. So first I'm gonna show you some things with it, because it's super fun. As you see, you can sit on it, and it gives a lot of flexibility for if you wanna lean down, or if you wanna put your hands here, or lean your hands forward on your partner or spouse. You can lean back, but also it is available for being on your hands and knees. You can also put a pillow on it if you want to rest your elbows or lean your head against it. It's super awesome. And like I said, it's basically the exact shape of a birthing stool that you'll see in a hospital or birthing center. A lot of places do not have a birthing stool, so find out if you want to experiment using one. They're not very expensive. I personally rent one out to my clients, and so yeah, keep that in mind that whatever tool you want to use in labor or birth, it might not be available at your birthing center or hospital or wherever. So make sure that you have all those ducks in a row if there's something specific you want to try. If you watched the birthing tools video, there's going to be some overlap here, but I'm going to be, even though I'm using the same 3 tools that I showed in that video, I'm going to be experimenting with different positions to use in those, so I strongly encourage you to watch this video anyway, even if you saw that one. Now, when you are laboring, there's lots of different positions, and again, I'm going to break them down into categories. First, we're going to talk about side lying. Side lying is great for if you need to rest, like if you've been laboring for a while and you're running low on energy. It might be more beneficial for you to lay down for a little bit than to continue walking, because you're going to wear yourself out for labor. It is also extremely valuable for early labor, because rest and relaxation is the best way to get your body in gear, and also the best way that you'll be rested for that body, for that labor when it's in gear. So when you're doing side lying, left side is always the best. That gives the most oxygen to your baby. But if you're having to side lie for an extended period of time, it's great to alternate. So when you are side lying, there's lots of different things you can do, the best of which is to use your peanut ball, and I'll show you why. So as you might be able to see, let me just get a little bit more back. My hips are very closed right now. So just laying like this is not very good for baby. And even if I had a pillow in between my legs, it would really only get me that much space. But if you fully extend whatever leg is on the bottom, and then take the peanut ball to put in between, it opens up your pelvis. And especially if your knee is forward a little bit, and honestly, even a little bit higher is better. So that opens up your pelvic floor so that baby has plenty of room to continue moving down even while you're laying down. So if you do not have access to a peanut ball because there's not one, or you didn't get one, or whatever it is, you can just put extra pillows and just make sure you get in that position as much as you can. The next category is hands and knees. Now this position is great for keeping mobility in your hips. It is also beneficial for if you're having a lot of pain in your lower back. So if you had pain in your lower back during pregnancy and did cat-cow exercises, which basically look like that. I'm not great at yoga, but I do my best. So when you're on your hands and knees, you have that same flexibility to move your hips up and down, or side to side, or in circles. And really, more importantly than doing specific, complicated movements during labor, is to make sure that you are just mobile during labor. And the more mobile you are, the more you'll feel positions that feel better or feel more productive, or you notice the contractions are stronger and that kind of thing. So if you just choose one position that you like and you stay there, then you might miss out on the opportunity to explore other positions that could be more beneficial. The next category we're going to talk about is squatting. Now, this is hard to show on my own, but I'm gonna do my best. There's going to be a lot more in my upcoming rebozo video that'll show different ways that you can do squatting and leaning, but for now, just visualize with me. So when you are squatting, it's not really realistic that you're going to be able to hold the position and balance during labor with with nothing to hold on to. So I strongly encourage you to, when you find those squatting positions, that it is with a bed nearby that you can hold on to or lean against, or a chair, or preferably a partner. And there's lots of different ways your partner can support you through that squatting. And one of the ways is the rebozo. I'm going to try to show you a couple things with that. If you take the rebozo and wrap it under your belly, your partner can then be behind you holding on to it to kind of give you balance while you're squatting. Now again, don't rest too long this because it can be hard on your knees, but use that support. He is strong, he can take it. She is strong, she can take it. If you can do the labor, your partner can hold your belly. Another super amazing option is to wrap the scarf under your arms and have your partner hold it in front of you. And this can help stretch out your back, especially if it's super stiff during labor. You can lean into that to give extra stretch. Super awesome. Squatting is probably going to be limited just because it requires so much work in your legs, but there will be times when it will feel very great. And again, you can use the birthing stool to get in that squatting position without wearing out your knees. A short, regular stool, your birthing ball, all super great options. When you sit on your birthing ball, make sure that you are sitting firmly on it and that your hips are good and spread apart. If you're sitting like this, it's probably not going to get much benefit from it. So make sure you're sitting with your hips good and wide apart. And again, you can use the rebozo under your arms to lean on your husband. You can lean on the bed in front of you, whatever it takes. The next style we're going to be talking about is kneeling positions. So this is going to look a lot like what I showed you with the birthing stool. You can lean on a birthing ball, you can lean on a peanut ball, you can lean on a bed, you can lean on anything you find around you. Anything to get you in that position. And now remember again, about to show y'all my booty, so I'm sorry. But make sure your knees are apart to keep that hip nice and open. Because again, if you're kneeling like this, probably not doing much good. So, there are a few rules in labor, but openness is a rule. Stay open. Another aspect of kneeling is to get all the way down on the ground. Now it's super awesome if you have like a pillow down here that you can rest your head, but this is a great position to keep your hips nice and open because again, my feet are wide apart. And this can help you with back labor, it can help you with giving your baby plenty of room to squirm and get into that good birth canal position. And especially if you do that for a while and then sit on your birth ball for a while. Super helpful. The next category of positions is sitting positions. This again is super flexible. You can sit on your bed, you can sit on your birth ball, sit on the birthing stool, sit on a cushion on the floor, sit anywhere. Anywhere that you're comfortable. But again, with that, keep your knees wide apart and make sure it's a position where you can be flexible. And this is a good opportunity for, again, if you're feeling tired and you're worn out, you can lean against a bed, or even with sitting in the bed, you can put the birth ball in front of you and lean on the birth ball. It can be a good way to make sure that you're in an upright position, which is optimal for labor because it has gravity help you out. It keeps you upright, but also gives you a chance to rest and take a break. And you can pile up pillows behind you and sit in a semi-reclined position if that's comfortable, so that maybe you can rest your eyes for a little bit if your labor's wearing you out. The last category of positions we're going to be talking about is standing positions. Now, standing is great for walking, obviously, which encourages mobility. It is also good for if you have something to hold on to, like a partner or a bed, that you can lean and kind of squat a little bit during contractions to help with that mobility, and again, let your body do what it's going to do. It is also helpful for swaying, if you need to sway. And again, you can lean against your partner, forward or backwards. The rebozo helps a lot with this to kind of help make it a little bit easier on your partner. So whatever you have that's not too high and not too low, to do lunges. This can be super helpful to make sure you put it away a little bit, and it can help stretch out your legs. It keeps the pelvic floor nice and open and lets you experiment with some mobility in your hips, and also gives you good stretches. So that's super awesome. And you can alternate between legs. I encourage you to do this with a partner because they can help support you under your arms so that you don't get worn out. It's a great position. You may find that when you're in labor that lifting up on your belly may help with a lot with the contractions. And don't worry, you're not pulling your baby away. If anything, you're not doing an upward motion, but a backward motion for the baby, which may help him or her slide down into the birth canal. And again, rebozo is great for this. Partner can be behind you, holding onto it while it cradles your belly. Can help reduce the strain on your lower back and your abdomen. Standing positions can also be used this way. Partner can hold on to it, or you can tie it upward somewhere so that you can stretch out that upper back.